Okay, everyone, next lesson, 1.8, ratios and proportions. This is a review. You should have plenty of experience with ratios and proportions from middle school math. A ratio, as you know, is just a fraction, like 1/4. A proportion is when you have a fraction equivalent to another fraction, like 2/8. That's a proportion. Okay, when you have one fraction equal to another fraction. So what we could do is we could solve, suppose this said x over 40, like that. You could solve for x. You could solve for the missing numerator there. You could do it two ways. You could just figure out what the scale factor is. So like we have to multiply by 10, right? To go from 4 to 40. So multiply the top by 10. So x has to equal 10, right? Or another way to do it is cross multiply. So 1/4 equals x over 40. You would cross multiply. So 4 times x has to equal 1 times 40. So 1 times 40 is just 40. So 4x equals 40, and then you would divide, x equals 10. Okay, so that's how you solve proportions. So we'll do these couple of examples, and then you could try some on your own. So the ratio of faculty members to students at a college is 1 to 15. There are 675 students. How many faculty members are there? So the only thing you really have to be careful of is knowing what the numerator represents and what the denominator represents. It says the ratio of faculty to students. That means the top is faculty, the bottom is students. So if there are 675 students, that means you have to put the 675 in the bottom, because that's the bottom is where the students are represented. The top is where the faculty is represented. So how many faculty are there? Call that x. And then you would cross multiply and solve. So 15x equals 675. Divide by 15, divide by 15. That's going to be like 45, I believe. Just did that in my head. So that would be 45. Then you put a label on there, faculty. Okay, 45 faculty members. The ratio of games won to games lost for a baseball team is 3 to 2. So won is in the top, lost is in the bottom. The team won 18 games, so that should go on the top, because the top row is the won row. How many games did the team lose? Well, that's the bottom, because the lost is in the bottom row. And then you would cross multiply and divide. So 3x equals 2 times 18, which is 36. Divide, x equals 12 games lost. That's how you do proportions. All right, you guys could try this one on your own. You try this one right here. Just be careful when you cross multiply. You have to distribute sometimes. So it's 2 parentheses y minus 3 equals 6 times 7, which is 42. So you'll have to distribute if you ever have an expression like y minus 3. You have to distribute the 2 to both of them. Okay, so plus 6, 2y equals 48. Divide, y equals 24. So be careful that if you ever see proportions that have expressions in them, you must distribute. So your classwork / homework today is these 3 slides. Okay? So this will be checked for classwork points when we return to school, when I get back, all right? So if you don't finish it for classwork, you will finish it for homework. And this is slides 4, 5, and 6. All right? Slides 4 through 6. Good luck, everyone.